Hello, Bulldog fans. Welcome back to the Bulldog Minute. I'm your host, Shawn Witmer. Joining with me today is Madeline Turcotte. She is a player for the women's lacrosse team here on campus, and I chose her for my Athlete of the Week for the week of March 24th through March 30th. You guys played against, remind me of the team again?
It was Milwaukee and Concordia, Wisconsin.
So, played against a couple teams. You played great in the game on Saturday, the 29th. You guys won, I believe, 24-2. Just a phenomenal game for your team, but also a great game for you. You came out with 5 assists, 1 goal, and you currently lead the team in assists. How do you continue to stay confident going into games when you already know that you're as good as you are at finding your teammates open?
I continue to stay confident in games because simply the trust of my team. I think the team dynamic is very trustful in each other. Like, we all have a strong community and continue to build that strong community. So going into games, I have no question about who I should be passing to, who I can't be passing to. No, I think all the girls are very capable of making great things happen on the field. So I just continue to, see that open cutter and pass it, and yeah, great things happen.
So going into more of a team aspect, as you mentioned, you guys have great trust in each other, and you guys are currently the most successful women's lacrosse team that Adrian College has had since 2014. How does that feel knowing going into conference play that you guys already have that success?
Having that success this year is huge for us just because, yes, Adrian Women's Lacrosse has been a struggle in the past, and this year it's such an accomplishing feeling for all of us to know that we're making a difference and winning games, making program history. It's amazing, and we're a very young team, and we're going to continue to build that team connection stronger and become better. So moving forward and just starting now, I mean, it's great accomplishments and continuing to get greater.
So switching gears a little bit, we had talked about how your team is doing well, but you're also one of the leaders of the team. You currently lead your team in points with 59 points on the season. You're tied for second in goals with, I believe, 24 right now, and then you have 35 assists. Everything going into game week has to be tough for you, because I know as an athlete sometimes you can get a little bit too relaxed going into the games if you already know that you're performing really well. Mm-hmm. How do you stay, for lack of a better term, hungry to continue to get better?
I stay hungry to continue to get better because statistics have never really been a big thing to me personally, and I know for our team we really try not to focus on statistics because we always say next play mentality. So it's the same thing with a game, next game mentality. So I don't really think about how I played the game before or how I played the past games. I just look towards the future and how can I do better in the games? What did I mess up? I usually focus on the things that I did wrong so that I can continue to make them be better in the next game.
So looking at, of course, you guys played a game March 29th, played phenomenally. Since then, that was the game I chose you for Athlete of the Week for, but since then you guys have played a game against Trine. Unfortunately, it was a loss, but you still had a good game yourself, statistically speaking, with 2 goals, 1 assist, had some ground balls in there. You did a good job in that game, and now you guys are rolling into MIAA play. What's kind of the message for the team, being a leader, that you guys are trying to carry through for MIAA?
The message for the team is that, so yesterday in Trine's game, I mean, it definitely was an eye-opener. I mean, that is probably one of the hardest games we've played all season. We didn't come out on top, but we are trying to send a message. I mean, last year they got killed by Trine. We are trying to send a message that going into conference play, like, we are here to compete, and we're here to play, and we're here to win.
So with everything said there, you guys are trying to roll through MIAA play. You guys are trying to get better, getting kind of shell-shocked a little bit in that first MIAA contest. Is that something that you guys are confident is just a situation of not being fully prepared for MIAA play? Because when you get into conference play, sometimes things change. A lot of times the pace of play changes, the physicality of play changes. Is that something you guys just weren't fully ready for?
I don't think it was mainly an aspect of we weren't ready for it. I think that with it being said, yes, it was an eye-opener, and I think in some ways we were prepared, in other ways we weren't prepared on the field. And, you know, up until Trine, we've been playing some teams that are good, but, I mean, we've been able to come out on top every time. And with the MIAA conference, I mean, there is some strong competition out there. So I think that we learned yesterday from what we need to fix and what we need to continue to get better on. And I think our coach can see that as well. And she already has plans for us with practice and preparing us for more. So yeah, I think it's going to be a struggle, but I think we're going to be able to compete.
So going into MIAA play, you guys are going to be playing, I believe, from what I've seen, 2 games a week every week until the end of the conference schedule. Going back into the regular before conference play, you guys were playing 1 game a week most of the time. Switching to this 2 game a week schedule, what does that do to your preparation as a player?
Switching to the 2 game a week schedule, I think just comes with the basic fact of being conditioned and having like that endurance to keep going. It comes with a mental and a physical game. I think that we can all do that. I know the freshmen probably aren't prepared for that yet, but I think they're going to do just fine going into it. It does take a toll on your body and it takes a toll on your mental health, but I think that we are completely ready to do that. I mean, we're ready to play, we're ready to have some competition, and we're ready to win.
Well, going forward, you guys have some games coming up. You've started every game. Is that something you hope to continue throughout this season? Are you a player that wants to start every game and make that impact right from the start?
Starting every game is a necessity for me just because I love to be on the field, I love to be playing, and I think that with all the starters we have, I think that we make a difference. And if I'm not starting, it's not the end of the world, but I would prefer to be out there because I know what I'm capable of and I know what the team is capable of and I know the connections out there and what connections we don't have quite yet. So, yeah.
So that's going to be all the time we have. Of course, you've played great this year. We're going into MIAA play. Good luck the rest of the way and have some fun out there playing. Wish you guys the best of luck, and we will see you hopefully successful this season.
Thank you.
So good luck, and thank you for joining us here on the Bulldog Minute.
Thank you so much.